Today, let's talk about storytelling. Everybody knows that it's important to eat dinner together as a family as often as possible. But did you know that it may not be so important what you eat as what you talk about when you're eating? And what a great time to tell families stories. Now, why would you want to do that? There has been a lot of research done about what makes groups more effective or how to make teams function better together. Now, why not take some of that research and apply it to the family to study what makes an effective family? And that is what Emory University conducted just such a study. And Bruce Feiler, the author of The Secrets of Happy Families, he told his findings in the New York Times. And on our blog, Family History Whispering, there's a link to his article, as well as a link to the questions they asked. Let's see what they found out. So they studied a lot of families, and they had 20 questions that they would ask the children about their family stories to see what they knew. And they learned that the kids who knew the most about their family, well, let me read this. The more children knew about their family's history, the stronger their sense of control over their lives, the higher their self-esteem, and the more successfully they believed their family functioned. The do you know scale turned out to be the best single predictor of a children's emotional health and happiness. It was the stories they knew about their family, the best single predictor of their emotional health and happiness. Those who knew more about their families proved more resilient, meaning they could moderate the effects of stress better than the other children. Now, there's different stories to tell, and we should tell all kinds of stories. There's the ascending family narrative. This is that, Grandpa came to this country with nothing, but he worked hard and he built and he was successful. And then there's, of course, the descending family, where Grandpa had everything and then he lost everything. And, of course, we all have both of those kinds of stories in our family history. The most effective story to tell is the oscillating, that, our family had struggles, and then we overcame the struggles, and then we had another trial, and then we overcame the trial, because that's something that the children can relate to, because they're going to have trials and triumphs in their life. And if they know that they're part of a bigger organization, their family, that they belong, and they can relate, and they know that other members of this organization have succeeded, and they've struggled, and they've succeeded, that this will help them through life. I'll just read a couple of the questions just for fun. So let's see. Do you know how your parents met? Do you know which person in the family you look most like? Do you know some of the illnesses and injuries that your parents experienced when they were younger? Do you know the names of the schools that your mom went to? Do you know some of the awards that your parents received when they were young? So I know some of the members of our Elijah class have been surprised when they've gone and asked their kids some of these questions, and the children haven't known the answers. These are families that have extended family in the area, and they get together a lot, but they hadn't been telling stories and giving details that will that we see now would be such a benefit to the kids. And so they've changed. They're like, okay, here, we're going to sit down and we're going to tell some stories. And the kids have responded very positively to that. So here's what to do. Have family dinner, sit down together, eat breakfast together. When you're around that dinner table, tell a story or two, or ask your husband, tell us a story. Ask your kids, tell us a story. See what they know, tell them more. It's fun, and it will have life-changing results.